The Vampire's Dream. The Vampire's Dream. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more on The Vampire's Dream. I need my serum. We up late. We're going to talk about it on The Vampire's Dream. Smash the like button. The money keep coming in. I ain't even said that many words, but the money keep coming in. Mr. Riviera. Salute. What's up? Yo, man, your boy chilling, bruh. On The Vampire's Dream. Hold on. Mr. Riviera, he said before the haters come in and hate, they've already joined us on The Vampire's Dream. Hold on. Yeah, we working. The Vampire's Dream. What's up with everybody? We gonna talk about it. A couple things I want to talk about. Should call the tweaker stream. Who, you the only one tweaking? Who's tweaking? He looking like a rat, bro. He said call it the. I ain't tweaking. I'm good. Man, if you on the late night creep tweaking, that's on you. We good over here. Look. The money keep coming in. I ain't even said nothing, but you see it. Cash App on the screen. The money keep coming in. We'll let the haters hate, but the money keep coming in. Ooh, shout out to that Izzy, bro. I ain't talking Adesanya. I'm off that Izzy. Man, I'm in the stizzy. Man, I'm in the crizzy with the stizzy. Drunk off that Izzy. Nah, this ain't alcoholic. I'm in the crizzy with the stizzy. Let's get it. We got to talk about this Terrence Crawford stuff. This should be fun. Shout out to Christopher. Spence will move ahead with or without Crawford. You know the vibes. Blue Blood had a special guest. Team Crawford's own Bernie. Let's get into it. He said a lot of stuff. Like, I actually, full disclosure, I didn't watch all of it because, I'm busting my own moves and stuff. But I caught some of it. And some of the parts I heard, I didn't really understand. But to each his own. Team Crawford basically was saying, and I seen somebody sent it to me, a couple people. We got ears all over the streets. Somebody said he dissed me or something. I mean, I don't know what that is. He said I sneak diss him. Like, for starters, how did I sneak diss anybody? Second of all, how do you sneak diss somebody? And I played the clip. I played the audio of what the video was made about. How do I sneak diss anybody if I mention your name? So, again, there's some questions that go with that. But what he was saying, I mean, he said a lot of stuff. It's hard to... I should have wrote it down, to be honest. One thing Team Crawford says is basically that Errol Spence ain't done. It's crazy, too, because a lot of what Terrence Crawford has said, Bernie's saying. You see what I'm saying? So it's really like, I feel Team Crawford has a lot of dudes that are in the circle that all think alike. So to me, it kind of leads me to believe that these are conversations that they've had off record, and it's just now coming to light what is being said. But this is the way, you know, like basically gym conversations that they've had, and now we're just finally hearing it, and it's becoming a public thing. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know if I did a good job of explaining that. So basically, see, what I notice in this boxing game is this. What I notice is this. A lot of people want to do what I do, you know, to each his own. But the thing is, you can't have sidebar conversations. You can't have sidebar conversations and then bring them to like a world stage, if that makes sense. And bring it to a world stage kind of thing, if it's not making sense. Tao, what's up? So I guess what I mean is conversations you have behind the scenes, if they're going to see the light of day, then they have to make sense. They have to be cohesive, they have to be meticulous, and they have to be thought out. Black Bruce Wayne, that's a good question. Hold on, let me turn this fan off because I feel like I'm competing with the fan. I don't like doing that. Hold on. Yo, block Floyd 972. Whoever that is, block him. Do we have any shooters? If there's any shooters listening to the chat, paying attention, block Floyd 972. That's what I'm talking about. Business Brains was lurking. Man, he was lurking. We had to get him. Yeah. So, basically what I was saying is this. If you have conversations in boxing, like in your gym, at a house party, and then you come to a platform such as YouTube or Instagram Live, you got to make sure the talking points that you're throwing out there hold up. Because for people like myself and a lot of you guys that are real boxing fans, we consume a lot of boxing. Boxing consumes a lot of our life. You know, I see a lot of fighters who, you know, it's almost an air of arrogance that they're fighters, so as a result nobody else can have an opinion or nobody else can know anything. But what I've also noticed is sometimes it be the fighters and there's natural biases that are built in. Like, for example, Jose Cito Lopez and other people that have worked in Mikey Garcia's gym or trained with the same, you know, train with Mikey, have the same coach, Robert. Oh, yeah, rest in peace to Robert's mom. Robert Garcia's mom passed away with the Rona, you know. So I want to give a moment of silence to the Garcia family. I just read it earlier on Robert's Instagram. Mikey Garcia, Robert Garcia, Big G's wife, their mom passed away with the Rona. So I just thought of it right now. So let's do a quick moment of silence. All right, man, 2020 has been rough, you know, been real rough, but condolences and my heart goes out to the Garcia family. You know, it's a staple family in the boxing. So that's just tragic for anyone to have to go through. Shout out to Business Brain. When Mikey was fighting Errol, I seen people that were in the same gym, like in Robert's gym, or spar Mikey, knew Mikey, and they were saying he was going to beat Errol. You see what I'm saying? So fighters aren't all knowing just because you fight. You get what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of fighters that have built-in biases like, hey, I like this guy because he got an action style, so I'm going to pick him in the fight prediction. Or, you know, we have the same national pride or heritage, or, you know, I'm rooting for him because he's Hispanic or he's black or whatever. I see a lot of that in boxing. When it comes to Terrence Crawford, I've done nothing but use my platform to uplift Terrence Crawford and do anything in my power to help get him recognized as a great fighter. So, I'm not really going to address this too much, but if you know, you know. Terrence Crawford is a hell of a fighter. This is the first time that I can remember on the channel where I feel like there's such a variance in the way Team Crawford is moving and my personal opinions on the situations. And, to each his own. I ain't disrespecting Crawford. I'm just telling you what I feel. If nobody don't like that, then I don't know what to tell you. But to try to paint me out like I'm just hating on Crawford, like what is it with Team Crawford or individuals in Team Crawford or Team Crawford himself that believe that everybody's just out to get Bud? Like, bro, this is not it. But if you come out in public, right, and you make a lot of claims, then people can react to that. That's just the way that goes. And again, I don't recall another year or time or period in Bud's career where I felt like I didn't understand a lot of the movement that was being done. Things that Bomac was saying or Bud or Team Crawford or Bernie. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember another time. But here we are with this Errol Spence. But I'm not going to stop being me, That's just what it is. Yeah, make sure y'all get the like button up. So, Bernie says, like, I'm just going to paraphrase because I really don't want to play all the things and I don't know all the timestamps. So, basically, the gist of what he was saying, and this is not, go watch the interview if you want more of a detailed, exact wording, verbatim, all that, right? But basically what he was saying in a segment of it, Blue's co-host basically said that I can explain why Errol Spence has a leg up on you when it comes to branding, right? He said because in the branding department, Errol Spence he's from, like, this is really common sense stuff. Like, I don't know why people make this so much harder than it need to be. He says basically Errol Spence is from a bigger state, Texas, a sports state, and you're from Omaha, Nebraska. Now, that's not a diss because you're from Omaha. You can't help where, your mama and daddy raised you or whatever, your family raised you. But that's a reality, bro. Texas is bigger than Nebraska. That's not a matter of opinion. You look at the population count for Omaha or Nebraska, it's like 1.9 million people. Texas has like way more than, let me look at this. Hold on. Let me look at the Texas population, bro, so y'all can see. It's not even debatable. 29 million as of 2019. 29 million. That's the population of Texas. Nebraska. Nebraska. Population 1.934, like I said. So Texas basically has 27 more million people. 27 million more people. Maybe a better way to say it. It's common sense there. And they were saying, like the co-host was basically saying, it was ingenious for Errol Spence to fall back on his region and get in good with Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys, and that stadium start doing business with them. Started at the Frisco at the start, the Ocampo fight, graduated to AT&T Stadium. Errol's, just like Pacquiao, has been in the AT&T Stadium twice, yada, yada, yada. Out of nowhere, Team Crawford dude said, oh, so, okay, that's why, because the Crawford, is from here, and Errol's from Texas in the Cowboys Stadium. And then out of nowhere, he just starts saying, like, man, F the Cowboys. And, like, nobody gives a about the Cowboys, and the Cowboys ain't won shit. Like, bro, you missing the whole point. It's not about the Dallas Cowboys. When we're talking, see, this is the biggest hurdle that I see with this Crawford Spence talk is nobody, okay, people keep saying Just make the fight. Just make the fight. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is there will be no fight, right? There will be no fight unless attitudes are severely and seriously changed. You see what I'm saying? People keep saying, "Oh, make the fight. Who cares? Who care about all that?" But it like the game don't work like that. It's not like who cares, just move on. Bro, there will be no fight if the business don't make sense. So anybody who's screaming, who cares? We just want to see the fight. F all the other stuff. Like there were moments in the interview where Team Crawford was saying, like being asked about Bob Arum. And it seems like they want to just move on from Bob Arum talks. Like, who cares? Don't worry about Bob. Don't worry about what we doing. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about who we signed to. Don't worry about this. But this is all part of the data and the business that need to be factored in for the fight to even happen. Do you get what I'm saying? So you can't just say F all the other stuff. You loser. You can't even spell loser right. Block this man. Oh my God, Business Brain had to catch your body. Listen, when they hate, donate. The Cash App is on the screen, $ Boxing Ego. The Zell's on the screen, PayPal, all that good stuff, man. Y'all not gonna let them do this to me. Back to what I was saying. Back to our regularly scheduled program. I know they mad, bro. I know they mad, but I can't help it. So, anywho, you can't just graze over all of the facts and the talking points and say, F that, do it for the fans, make the fight. Because, listen, I'm going to prove to you that this whole Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford thing, and whether Team Crawford realizes they are caught in a whirlwind of propaganda and agenda and top rank conditioning. And I'm going to prove it to you. If y'all want me to prove it, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I promise this is easy work. I could prove what I'm saying, that it's all a game. It's all agenda driven. If y'all want me to prove that, just say the word. Hell yeah, I got you. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Man, this is real easy. Shout out to the dude from Omaha. What's up? All this old media energy saying, oh, just make the fight. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Now all of a sudden, it's dire that we make this fight, or they want everybody, all hands on deck to make Crawford versus Spence. So despite all the facts, despite the intangibles, the tangibles, despite, A side and one person not admitting he's the B side, despite all of that, they're saying just make the fight. But where was this same energy for several fights throughout boxing that was plagued with very similar issues, promotional, sides of the street, etc.? People keep grazing over this, and it doesn't make sense. For example, Mayweather-Pacquiao. But I'm going to set that aside because that's obviously a colossal fight, and it's completely, it's his own fight. But even more recently, Mikey Garcia versus Lomachenko. Where was Top Rank's energy for Mikey Garcia and Lomachenko talking about, and all the boxing writers and, old media YouTubers and boxing Twitter that are now saying Spence Crawford must happen? Where were they when I was pushing for Mikey Garcia and Lomachenko, which was the best fight at lightweight, well before Teofimo was a thing and really known about or progressed in his career? You had a unification really for pretty close to undisputed, I believe, between Mikey Garcia and Lomachenko. You didn't see this major push talking about, oh, we need to make the fight and this got to happen. Now, Bernie said on the Blue interview that Mikey ducked Lomachenko. When? When did Mikey duck Lomachenko, bro? How did he duck him? You got to understand and listen to what people are telling you and tell me if it makes sense. Even me, I don't care. If it don't make sense, please tell me what don't make sense, because I know I'm making sense. When did Mikey Garcia duck Lomachenko? Based on what? When did Mikey Garcia duck Lomachenko? Based on what? What made you feel that? My man said it was the other way around. That's the opposite of what happened. Exactly. But see, once again, you got a fighter in Terrence Crawford and his boy Bernie, who are still connected to Top Rank. And I don't know if this is like a Top Rank, school of hard knocks or conditioning or brainwashing, where they give their rendition of what happened and then we're supposed to just buy it. But I was covering that particular fight and trying to get it off the ground using my channel. I've been around for a minute, you know what I mean? And that's not what happened. When did Lomachenko send Mikey Garcia an offer? Please let me know that. So how, like, Team Crawford is claiming that Mikey ducked Loma smoke. So when did it happen? That's question one. I can break all this stuff down to a science, and I promise you, you got to make it worth my while. If we do like some kind of sports league, it got to be worth it. Let's put some racks up. 20,000, 10,000. Let's do some big boy numbers, and then we can do a real debate, but it got to be worth my time, bro. We could do a real debate. We could do a real debate, but it got to be worth something. There has to be for me, there has to be a light at the end of the tunnel. If I'm going to waste my time to debate somebody and I know I'm speaking facts, if there's fair critics and we do fact checks and all that, I'll blaze anybody. When it comes to this modern boxing debate. I'll blaze anybody, because one thing, and this is no disrespect to any of you guys watching, I do this every day. For the last decade plus of my life, bro, I've been doing boxing every day. I covered every story. I didn't come in the game like a lot of these cats doing weigh-ins and chasing fighters and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? My grind has been different. My rise to the top, because before I had access, I had to create the access. You see what I'm saying? So I was doing videos, news clipping, which you see everybody else doing. There was nobody doing that. Every article or Ego Weight Watcher, I did it, bro. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we could go bar for bar, line for line. I promise you, if we make it worth it, you could watch Catch a Body TV and we can set something up, but it got to be worth something. My time is worth money. But anyway, back to the Lomachenko and the Mikey Garcia stuff. He said he blazing watching at 3 a.m. in the morning. That's hilarious. When did Mikey duck? Then you listen to what Team Crawford said. He said Mikey ducked or whatever the hell. Hold on. Man, what the hell? Hold on, yo. Give me 1 second. we back. Okay. So, first of all, when did Mikey duck? You gotta listen to what people are telling you. When did Mikey duck against Lomachenko? That's what Team Crawford is alleging. Second, man, this is too easy, bro. This is far too easy. I need y'all to get the likes up, bro. Listen, I don't want to have to keep asking because I'm not even in the mood to be. I just doing the impromptu live because I got today. I got time, cuz. Listen, I need y'all to get the likes up for the vampire stream. I'm just giving. This is just an extra stream, bro, because I had energy, so I need y'all to get the likes up. So, anyway, answer this. Answer this. Bernie of Team Crawford is alleging that Mikey Garcia ducked Lomachenko. Right? Why would anyone duck a 135 puncher or 135 pounder who's not even the biggest puncher, right? Didn't stop Pedraza, didn't stop Teofimo for damn sure, right? Didn't stop Luke Campbell, and Ryan Garcia possibly could, right? Why would Mikey duck Lomachenko at 35 only to go up to 147 to fight Errol Spence pre-accident in Errol's backyard? Come on, bro. Like, explain how that makes any ounce of sense. So I'm ducking smoke in a big fight with Lomachenko at 135, a person who couldn't really bust a grape at 135. You know, he might have guys hurt, but he don't put dudes away at 135. Broner had way more power at 135. Oh, yeah, that's another guy Mikey Garcia fought, but at 140. So why on earth would Mikey fight the likes of Sergey Lipinets at 140, who stopped Lamont Peterson later at 147, and Mikey fought him when he was a champion and undefeated. He fought Broner at 140, right? And then he went up to fight the likes of Jesse Vargas, but most importantly, Errol Spence pre-accident, when Errol Spence was still undefeated, still is undefeated. Explain that logic. Explain that logic. Explain the logic between ducking someone who's at 135, who's not even the biggest puncher, but you're willing to fight a massive puncher at 47, 2 divisions up. And he fought Robert Easter, who's almost 6 feet tall, in a unification at 35. Explain this. That's like somebody ducking chlamydia to get AIDS. Like, it don't make sense, bro. You ducked this chick and didn't fuck this chick because she got chlamydia, but this chick got AIDS or herpes or something. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Okay, so you didn't get the clap. You didn't get chlamydia, but you got motherfucking HIV now. Like, come on, bro. Y'all ain't making it make sense to me. You ducked the clap to get HIV. You ducked the clap to get herpes. Like, man, come on, dog. It's not even looking right, dog. So anyway, that's that Lomachenko stuff. You gonna duck. I'm gonna keep saying it. L. Shout out to LJ. That's my mate from Australia. Foster's beer, Australian for beer. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna duck no motherfucking chlamydia and shit. That clap. Just make it clap. Make it clap. Bro, you gonna duck the clap to get that HIV. To get... Man, come on, bro. You gonna duck a common cold to get COVID. Like, come on. You gonna duck a common cold to get Ebola and looking at it, right? Come on. Y'all ain't making this stuff make sense to me. No. So that's that. That was Cap. Back to Crawford and Errol Spence. Ego, Ryan, or Luke. I don't know, man. Cause like my mind, I sound like R. Kelly. My mind's telling me, but my body, like I don't know. I got to think about that because on one, it seems like Ryan's the easy pick there, but then we haven't seen Ryan fight nobody, a gold medalist with some experience like Luke Campbell. So I don't know. Maybe it's not the easiest fight but Ryan looks in shape, and through Eddie Reynoso, all of a sudden he getting all knockouts, early in the fight. So I don't know, and he look in shape, but I don't know. But UK is a little bit hard, you know what I mean? Because UK, Luke Campbell, I don't know, bro. Just the way they match in the UK. Oh, check it, bang, mate. Like Luke Campbell, I don't know. I don't know nothing about his training right now. Like they're not really showing it. DAZN ain't really doing nothing to show it. But anyway, I got to get back to the Crawford Spence stuff. We'll talk more about that. Ryan looks really big. LJ said he went from a boy to a proper mate. Is there any drug testing happening? I don't know. I don't know what's going on in boxing, to be honest. You right, absolutely. But they said Loma was undefeated. Who? ESPN when they lied and put them graphics up? That motherfucker Lomachenko ain't undefeated in his dreams. He lost his second fight. Stop. So anyway, Ryan ain't did his eyebrows this time. I'm leaning towards Ryan. Y'all tripping, bro. So the whole Lomachenko punked Mikey is not accurate. And again, if you believe that stuff from Team Crawford, then explain why you would duck a guy like Loma at 35 to fight somebody at 47. There was all sorts of contradictions like that from Team Crawford's Bernie in this interview. He also, like, Sean Porter, they said is friends with Terrence Crawford, but Bernie keeps saying, man, Crawford would stop him. And he also said, yeah, rest in peace to Mama Garcia. Horrible news. Horrible news. Bernie also said that Sean Porter's a weight bully. That's what he said. He said he's a weight bully. Ego, I'm a bigger star than Bud, and I only got 12 amateur fights. Yeah, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. Spence ducking Crawford. Oh, you got clapped up quick. Bro, we don't do the drive-by comments, bro. You got to explain this. Listen. He said that Sean Porter's a weight bully, bro. I've never heard that one. I heard people say Errol Spence was a weight bully. I never heard no one say Sean Porter's a weight bully. You see what I'm saying? He said Sean Porter's a weight bully. Now, I do understand Sean Porter fought at 165. He fought at 165. I get that. But this is boxing. Like, man. This is crazy, bro. Sean Porter fought at 65. He fought Dominique Wade. Some people don't. And Dominique Wade, I think he hurt Sean Porter and dropped him. I'm pretty sure. It was either that or the other way around. I don't remember, but I know he fought Dominique Wade. I think Dominique Wade dropped Sean Porter. So I get it. He did fight at 65. However, do you know how many people... See, shout out to what's his name? Cogitation. Whatever. He says, if you can make the weight, you can make the weight. That's what I'm saying. So to call him a weight bully. Wade dropped him. See, shout out to K Smooth. Double checking my work. Yeah, I seen it, but I just, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure Wade dropped him. But listen, he did fight at 65. But David Benavidez, when he was a kid, he was like portly. He was a big kid. He weighed over 200 pounds. So should he fight at heavyweight? It's boxing, bro. Like, bro, first of all, I know boxers, literally. And some of them be bigger in the amateurs, but then as a pro, you don't want to just start putting them in like with straight up, the weight class that they've been fighting at the amateurs, because they got to get acclimated. So there's a lot of fighters, and I'm not going to say a bunch of names and stuff, but I know personally that in the amateurs they fought at this weight, and then when they started as a pro, they started at a lower weight class because they're trying to get the feel good fights, get seasoned, get some experience. And you like, let's say somebody's been fighting at 160s as an amateur. If you're turning pro and you turn pro at the 160 and you fight someone like Darnell Boone, he might knock you the fuck out if you fight him too early. Darnell Boone got cracks. Y'all don't understand this. The man Darnell Boone's you're going to be drinking at Boone's Farm. You're going to be drunk in there. Listen, I'm the kid with the most bars. If you fight Darnell Boone too early in your career, he gonna listen. If you fight Darnell Boone too early in your career and you're not ready, he gonna inflict some harm. You're gonna be drunk in there. That's that Boone's Farm. Bars. Oh my gosh, man. I'm the kid with the bars. I said if you fight Darnell Boone too early, he's gonna inflict harm. You're gonna be drunk in there. That's that Boone's Farm. It's not gonna look nice for you. Who the hell is Mr. Gooch? Mr. Gooch to you? Man, I'm not even going to spend too much time on nobody named Gooch. The man is named Mr. Gooch. Like, I don't even know what you want me to do with that. Who the hell's Mr. Gooch? Like, who do y'all send for me? Like, please let me know this. Mr. Gooch. Block JJ Spence. Who is Mr. Gooch? Block Juan Guevara. Man, who are these dudes, bro? Business Brain. Who's Snake Eye? Block him too. Okay, I don't know what's happening. It's got real crazy. Block Snake Eyes. Okay. They everywhere. They coming for me. Okay. Business Brain called 3 bodies. What's popping, bro? Let's get it. Yeah. Smash the like button. Bro. How is Sean Porter a weight bully? And then Blue asked Bernie he said, what about Crawford? He fought Gamboa. And he said, but Gamboa had the interim title. But if you're going to call Sean Porter a weight bully, Crawford is taller than Gamboa. Gamboa started at featherweight. They were calling him Baby Tyson, Mini Tyson. And then Crawford fought him 9 pounds heavier than that. And in them little divisions, every 2-3 pounds, that counts. You know how I know? Because the difference between 122 and the next division up is 126. That's only 4 pounds. And then you go in them really tiny, you could be 116, 118. You see what I'm saying? So them little pounds matter. Gamboa is huge for 135. What? I don't know, man. Some of y'all don't know boxing. What are you talking about, Gamboa's? So when he fought Crawford in 2014, he was huge? That's what you're saying? Hey, D-Hive, you tripping, bro. I know you're a regular, but even my regulars they messing up, bro. Rashid, I'm going to get to the money. I don't know what y'all talking about. Rashid Mohammed, the man started at featherweight. How is he huge in 2014 when Crawford fought him? Meanwhile, if you guys actually knew anything about boxing, Crawford rehydrated to 155. That's a fact. HBO, they weighed him on the next day unofficial scale, and Crawford was like 155. I'm pretty sure that's the exact number. It was over 150. I know that for a fact. I'm pretty sure it was 155. So, you got to tread lightly with the weight bully. And see, this is the thing. I gave Crawford credit for the Gamboa performance. I love the performance. But I'm not also calling him a weight bully. But if you're going to go that route, then you have to talk about everything. And the fact is, Crawford rehydrated to 155 per HBO. He weighed at 135. That's 20 pounds, bro. And he was losing the Gamboa fight. So not only did you you had a 20-pound. I had him losing them early rounds with Gamboa, and then they start having a shootout, and Crawford got the best of it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, but he's talking about Gamboa and Tank Davis. I mean, bro, he's 38 or whatever age he is. Like he's an older. I'm talking about 2014. It don't matter what he is now. Crawford didn't fight him now. He fought him in 2014. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, Sean Porter being a weight bully, I never heard no one say that. Sean Porter, like, 5'7", you know? He, like, 5'7", and he's making the weight. Only time he even missed weight when he had to cut his hair at the Ugos fight, but he made weight after they cut his hair and then made weight. So, you know, he's a consummate professional, you know? See, I never thought this, but the more Crawford's team talks, the more I'm starting to question some of the things that are being discussed. Like, they keep saying like certain key words, and I'm wondering if I don't know. They keep saying like, Bomac did an interview, and he said, yeah, Keith Thurman is a big ass welterweight. Oh, that's good. Like, I don't know. It's just like you keep talking about people's weight and people being big and stuff like that. I'm wondering, I don't know, they're making it sound like it's an insecurity or an inadequacy, you know, to see Crawford. This is the division you're in. You got to fight. Jaron Boots Ennis is big as fuck as a welterweight, but he making weight. So he's a person, you see what I'm saying? He's a person that can compete at welterweight. There's most boxers in this modern age do not work or do not campaign at their true weight. You think Canelo Alvarez walks around at 160 when he was making 160 or 168? The man is bigger. I've seen pictures of him, bro. I'm pretty good with the eye test. People are like acting like, oh, bro, Canelo, he's short. That's it. He's short. He not no little dude. You know what I'm saying? Like in turn, like he's pretty stout and stocky, no neck, big calves. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not as like tiny as you guys think. People just looking at his height. The boy got skills. He's mindful of his defense. You know what I'm saying? He's not small, bro. So there's a lot of fighters. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, they look big for 135. To be honest, they look big. They look big. Teofimo look big. All these lightweights is big. You know what I'm saying? Gary Russell, if he made 35, he'd be small. You know, because he don't look that big. So it's weird to hear Crawford keep talking about, Crawford's team keep talking about people's weight and big welterweights and weight. But I don't know. It's just making me wonder why they keep saying that. Stuff like that. Like, are they looking at some of these guys as bigger threats? Like the guys outside of Errol? He said he lost all 4 rounds with Brook till he caught Brook with that short elbow. Now I think I gave him round 3. And in the 4th, I don't know really what happened. And then he just got hit out of nowhere. So obviously the fight was over. RS, what up? I don't know, man. I like the other thing that was really striking is in this interview, Team Crawford, it's like they live in their own planet. I'm not even trying to be rude. I'm just being real with what I see. That's all I know how to do. It's like they live in their own planet. Like they're living in like Omaha is his own continent or something. That's what it sounds like. It's like the conversation, like everybody else that's a boxing fan is on planet Earth trying to see good matches and boom, boom, boom. And it's like Omaha is his own continent based on some of its representatives and what they saying. So what another thing he said that Errol Spence is not a bigger star. It's a perception. How are Errol Spence's numbers a perception. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, how these are his numbers. I have photos and videos in my phone being at Errol Spence fight. That's not a perception. I'm telling you what it is. You know? That's not that's not like, oh, this is my idea of it. Like, I'm literally in the spot. I'm in the spot and it's cracking. Bro, this is can y'all see that? This is after Errol's fight. That's AB. Bro, this is AB. And then look, that's Javier Fortuna. I'm ringside, bro. This not a for me. I don't know about nobody else. That's not a perception. Bro, this is for me. I'm different. Look, that's David Benavidez in Texas. This ain't no perception. That's at the Mikey Garcia fight. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the crowd. So he's saying, oh, Errol Spence ain't bigger. It's a perception. Brody, I'm at the fight though. Hold on. See, y'all, look. That's me. This is Errol's joint. I'm ringside. Look. Errol Spence dressing room. Like, bro, I'm out there. Like, I'm chilling. Look, this is Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones right there. Hold on. That's Jerry Jones right there, bro. It's hold on. Y'all playing with me. I think y'all playing with me. Listen. This ain't no perception, bro. Like, I'm at Errol's fights. I've been at Crawford's fights. You know, Crawford, Omaha comes out for him. He does a cool crowd. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, yo. Bro, this ain't no perception. You see what I'm saying? Does that look like a perception? I told y'all, stop playing with me, bro. This is Errol's fight. Do this look like a perception? Do it look like I'm left off bad and bougie? I told y'all, stop playing with me, bro. I'm the one in this boxing game. Does this look like a perception? I ain't doing no hot seat. Fuck them. Errol Spence Jr. What are we talking about? I just pulled this up from my phone. What are we talking about? There's Jim Gray. You see? This ain't like a perception. I want Errol Spence to be relevant. Bro, this is that's all we need, baby. Yeah, you can shoot if you want, but not on me, baby. You know I ain't taking no loss. Yeah, Hey, block 714. Block 714, yo.
Block 714. Block 714.
Mr. Riviera, I see you. I'm allergic to y'all bullshit. That's why I sneezed. We got $20. The money keep coming in. We doing a vampire stream, still getting that money. Okay. Bernie also contradicted himself. He said no one wants to see. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm allergic to y'all bullshit. Not you, Mr. Riviera. I'm talking about the haters. I'm allergic to today bullshit. Bernie also contradicted himself. He said no one wants to see Porter fight or no one cares about his fights. But then he proceeds to say that Spence didn't pull fans for him and Porter. People came to see Porter. What? See? Bro, first of all, listen. Listen, bro. Hey, I'm about to block all y'all. Black Bruce Wayne, we about to block you too. I ain't said nothing about Errol Spence as the A-side over Canelo. Man, if y'all don't stop asking these, I'm not even in the mood, bro. If y'all don't stop asking these monkey-ass questions, y'all all getting clapped. I don't care if you're a regular. I don't care if you watch my channel every day. Bro, please stop. I ain't saying nothing about no motherfucking Canelo. Like, what are you talking about? Talk about Danny. Bro, this is your boy Spence. Look, this is a perception? Bro, this is from my phone. Who is that? Is that Calhoun girl? Bro, who is that? Listen. Is that Calhoun girl? Bro, look at it. Is that, hold on, she got my way. Is that Calhoun girl? What did she see in a fat, bloated, backed up, greasy, cheeseburger eating salami sandwich? Is that Calhoun girl? Bro, who is that? Bro, fake ass Riri looking ass. Word. They say me got that word. Is that Calhoun girl? Oh my gosh, bro. Look at the crowd. The crowd is, they out, man. Come on. And you know what the crazy thing is? Y'all talking about this Errol ain't, bro, look. This is a perception, all right, but it's in my phone. Ain't no motherfucking perception. Bro. Now peep, though. Is that Calhoun's girl? What the hell? Listen. Peep this, though. What I just showed you from my phone, don't make me pull out. Hold on. Listen. What I just showed you, that wasn't even the Mikey Garcia fight. Or the Danny. That wasn't Garcia or Garcia. Garcia. That wasn't either of that. Do you understand? Listen. What I just showed you, that was from the Ocampo fight. G-Maze, you guessed it. So, all this nonsense about Errol Spence ain't branded. And, bro, Errol Spence ain't paid me to say nothing. And Al Heyman, bro, I'm telling you my experiences, my journey on this planet Earth, covering this boxing game. That's it. Hate it or love it, that's what it is. I am at these fights. That was at the Ocampo fight. Bro, you can, what? Man, bro, that is the Ocampo fight. You could tell by his outfit. He didn't wear that for no Mikey shit. Because if you remember correctly, he came out with the marching band and the Mikey stuff. That's not his fit. And it wasn't on Showtime. The Mikey shit was on Fox. But you guys can see, that's how you know everything I'm saying is gangster. You know? Kept it cool, kept it gangster. Look, this is Showtime lower thirds. It says Showtime somewhere. I seen it somewhere. Hold on. I know I seen it somewhere. But yeah, I mean, it's a Showtime. The Mikey shit was Fox. So you know that's Showtime, bro. So that's how you know it was the Ocampo fight. Look, oh, there it is. Look. See the show? You see the Showtime logo coming up? Told you. I got eyes everywhere. I see it all, bro. This is Errol Spence at the Ocampo fight. at the Ocampo. Shout out to King Corleone. He from Texas. He know. I seen him at one of the fights. Spence and Mikey or somebody. Bro, that was the Ocampo fight. So how is Bernie or Team Crawford gonna say that the people came out for Porter? Okay, Porter wasn't even had nothing to do with this fight. It was an unknown Ocampo. So all them people was Ocampo fans? Come on, bro. Just a guy. He said all Bud's fights sold out the Omaha arena. Bro, I'm going to try to make this as cool as possible. I've been to Bud's fights in Omaha. In Omaha. Cinema Savage, what's up? That's cool. Omaha is not bigger than Texas. You understand that. No matter what the capacity is for the CenturyLink Center, and they changed the name to the Chi Center, I've been there. It is not as big as Frisco and the Star, Frisco at the Star, and it's not as big as AT&T Stadium. I don't care who from Omaha does not like this. I don't care. This is a fact. If you don't like this, you don't like the truth, bro. Frisco at the Star can put the Chi Center, the CenturyLink inside of it. And don't get me started on the AT&T Stadium. So no matter if Bud sold out every single seat, it will never equate. That's like Manchester Arena or the O2 Arena or whatever, you know, and then we talk about Wembley. There's a difference. Wembley is bigger than the O2 Arena. So no matter what you say, it only works one way, bro. That's great if Bud, I was at Bud fight. I seen Warren Buffett. That's dope. I've been to his fights. I'm not going to knock the man. He doing what he can do and bringing Omaha out. But it will still never compare to a much bigger state that's bigger and could hold more people. He said, bro, and Dr. Doc, he wrong, but he right. He wrong, but he right. And I know that sounds confusing. He said Texas high school stadiums are bigger than Omaha Arena. Bro, these motherfuckers in Texas, they say everything's bigger than Texas. I'm from Cali. It's a big state. But I was like, yeah, well, I'm from Cali, you know what I'm saying? West side, good, you know? So they said that. They're like, oh, everything bigger than Texas. I was like, yeah. These motherfuckers wasn't lying, bro. Bro, let me explain to you, Texas is different. It's different. I've been to Omaha several times. I went and covered Ndongo fight in Lincoln. None of this shit is bigger than the shit I seen in Texas, like Jerry's World. Listen, this is a true story. Texas got regular shit, just like regular, like Ross. I thought this was the mall. I was like, oh, cool. This is the entrance to the mall. Cool. It was just all Ross. I'm not talking about the rapper. Oh, I'm not talking. Oh, Wingstop, fat boy. Oh, I'm not talking about that. It was a fucking Ross. I thought this was the mall. It was the Ross. Ross. I got lost in the Ross bars. Listen, I'm the kid with the most bars. I said, this wasn't that Rick Ross. Huh? It was a Raw. I thought it was the whole mall, but it was Ross. I got lost in Macaulay Culkin, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I got lost in the motherfucker Ross. Bro, it was big as fuck. I went into, I didn't go into this, but you could tell from the outside. They had a fucking Subway. This is a true story. A fucking Subway. You know, not like a train station Subway. I'm talking about $5 foot long, a fucking Subway, $5 foot long. You know, what's the motherfucker? The pervert? What's the pervert? Jacob? What's his name? Jake. Who's the Subway dude? The one in jail? Hold on. Who's the Subway Jake? What's his name? Jared. Yeah, the motherfucker nasty. Chester. Jared the Chester. Yeah, Jared from. I'm talking about that Subway. It was 2 stories, bro. Who the fuck needs a 2-story Subway? Man, Subway ain't even good. Like, yeah, I'll take that cold cut trio and then you go upstairs to eat, bro. Texas ain't fucking around, bro. Don't be biased, ego. That's what's up. Block them. The money keep coming in. We ain't worried about you. Who the fuck is Ragnar? That sounds like a Thor movie. Listen, I know y'all mad, but the money keep coming in. We got a $4 cash app. Thank you. It said Bernie sounded delusional as hell. Ryan Wright, appreciate you. Listen, I don't know. I just disagree with what he was saying. Man, he a Chester. Jared the Chester. Anyway, Texas is another level, bro. And it like, bro, there's so many Team Crawford contradictions that I would be going on all night to like try to break every single one of them down. For example, listen. In this interview, Bernie also said something to the effect of, "Who's Danny Garcia? Danny Garcia ain't that dude." Okay. See, I want to talk to Bernie, and I'll listen. I'll give questions that I'm gonna ask Bernie. You know what I'm saying? You can't. There's no way you could reasonably talk this out. Well, we're not gonna do a bunch of name calling. I don't do all that. I'm keeping it respectful. I'm not disrespecting Terrence Crawford as a man, bro. He literally said like, "Who is Danny?" kind of attitude. But here's the thing: if this is your true logic and how you feel, why did Crawford go to Danny's fight with Errol? Okay, so per Team Crawford, Crawford says, "I don't need Errol Spence. Errol Spence need me." That's what Crawford said directly. Now Bernie is saying, "Who's Danny? Who is Danny beat? Danny really ain't that dude, boo, boo, boo." Then why did Terrence Crawford and his entourage go to Dallas when they live in Omaha, train in Colorado? Why did they go to Dallas to see a nobody, Danny Garcia, fight Errol Spence? Since Errol Spence ain't shit and ain't beat nobody, and you don't need him, and Danny ain't nobody. Why did you go to their fight? You'll never win, bro. You'll never win. Because what you're saying, is never going to last the test of time. No matter what you say, Terrence Crawford, we seen him in the crowd. There's no taking that back. We seen him in the crowd. Okay, let's say Errol Spence ain't shit, Danny ain't shit. Whatever. We'll play your game. You still went to their fight. You went to their fight. You took the trip to go to their fight for two ain't shit people. There's no way around it. So it reminds me of the people on my channel that say, "Hey, ego, you suck. You're biased. I hate you. I'm gonna slap you. Your channel's weak. You don't give good information." But they keep coming back. Why would you come to my channel if I'm not providing you entertainment, or you don't like it? The message is horrible. I'm biased. I'm a Canelo hater. I'm a Terrence Crawford. Whoever you think I hate, right? Block King James. We're gonna take your talents back to South Beach. Block King James. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. When they hate, don't talk to him. Nobody talk to him. Nobody talk to him. We just blocked him. We got him out of there. We're gonna take your talents back to South Beach. So no matter what Bernie says, no matter what Crawford says, you can berate, bash, denigrate, insult, diss Errol Spence and Danny Garcia any type of way. Your mans went to their fight. It's over. So listen, we gonna break it down. We gonna break it down. He went there. So there's no taking that back. We already seen it. We seen what he was wearing. We seen him on his phone or acting like he's on the phone. We all watched it. That's the reality of it, bro. He also said that people didn't show up. People didn't show up for Errol Spence. They came for Porter. Man, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, who believe? So you want me to believe that, I don't know, the guy that's from DeSoto, Texas, so the Texan, nobody came to see the actual Texan in Texas. They all came for Sean Porter. Or actually, that fight was in L.A. My bad. But they all came to L.A. for Sean Porter, who's from Cleveland and lives in Las Vegas. That's really what you want me to believe. But the poster, it says Spence Porter. He was the top build, but they all came for Sean Porter. Like, come on, bro, come on. But if you remember, the running joke from Team Spence before the fight was that Sean Porter and Ugas was not that packed. And remember, Errol Spence. See, bro, I promise you, there is nobody in this boxing game that can talk boxing and debate with me on these points and survive and actually win. There is nobody. There is no man. God hasn't created him. I'm telling you, because this is what I've been doing, living, sleeping, shitting, eating, and breathing for the last several years. I promise you. I remember too much. Memory of an elephant. Ugh, I got the memory of an elephant. You can't win, bro. I distinctly remember Errol Spence, the running joke from Errol Spence. He said, Sean Porter, he can't sell out a family dinner. And people were laughing because they looked at you guys fighting, it wasn't that packed. So now all of a sudden, Bernie, Team Crawford, wants us to believe that everybody came out solely to see Sean Porter. And the whole joke in the buildup for that particular fight was the failed you guys turnout and that Sean Porter can't sell a family dinner. And Errol Spence continues to do high numbers versus, you know, some of the Sean Porter's other fights, like Eric Bonet, probably didn't have the same turnout as Porter versus Spence. So come on, man. He also said Mikey Garcia was responsible for all the Texas people. But I just showed you he fought someone unknown, lesser than Mikey, in Ocampo, and it was still crazy. Come on, man. This stuff don't make sense. Y'all know that. He's doing pay-per-view numbers with Mikey, without Mikey, because people. There's this like, listen. There's this like misconception that the Latino vote or the Latino community represents the biggest number or only number in boxing. That's not true. Sean Porter's. I'm not saying there's not Latino fans. We know that. That goes without saying. But to attribute all of the pay-per-view success and all the turnout to Mikey Garcia instead of the hometown hero, Errol Spence, is grossly wrong. Because how is he doing sellout crowds with Danny Garcia? He's not Mexican. He's Puerto Rican, right? But even when you don't have a Latino, Puerto Rican or Mexican, you still had the Sean Porter with a crazy turnout. You see what I'm saying? So the only common denominator is Errol Spence and PBC. That's the only common denominator. When the Mikey Garcia had a crazy turnout, I seen people in the comment section saying, oh, those were a bunch of different fans and Mexican fans that came out for Mikey. But he did that with Puerto Rican people in a pandemic, you know, so everyone was Puerto Rican at the Danny fight. Everyone at the Sean Porter fight was what? You know what I'm saying? It just don't make sense. So I had to clear that up, like I've been saying from day one. Errol's selling, he's the common denominator, period. That's the common denominator. So you can try to give all his opponents all the credit. Errol is top build, and he's the one consistently with these numbers, period. Spence will be bigger than Canelo in a year. Spence already had a bigger crowd than Canelo in Texas. Canelo, Caleb Smith did 10,000. Errol Spence versus Danny did 16. Look it up. That looked like a rat question. Who's to blame for Crawford's lack of stardom? I think you're a rat. I think you're a rat, bro. Anyway, I don't care who's to blame. That's none of my business. What it is what it is. I don't like playing the blame game. Let's get a solution. A solution is you got to come to grips with your positioning. I don't the blame game. Who's that? Where does that get anybody? I don't care who's to blame. I don't like blaming people. That we have to just deal with the realities we're faced with. Block Mike Green. Where are all the weirdos? Get all the weirdos out of here, bro. Block Mike Green. Get him out of here. Oh my gosh, Cinnamon Savage. He is savage. He turned that man to a vegetable cabbage. Oh, I said Cinnamon Savage. Bam. Turn that man to a vegetable cabbage. Yeah, get these dudes out of here, bro. I don't even care what they talking about. It's my show. The vampire streams be crazy. They be coming in just to hate and shit. Late night. They like, people, you have to understand, I'm the king of this fucking boxing talk. People lose sleep just to come and hate. You see what I'm saying? They were sending bots to dislike my shit when the stream first started. We outgrew that and then they stopped. Like, bro, I'm the king of this. People really will miss meals, miss sleep, won't check on their baby just to come to my shit just to hate and be somewhere they don't want to be. Crazy. I must be the greatest. Anywho, yeah, man, it's just Crawford's team. They can say whatever, but it just doesn't sound believable. So everybody came to LA for Porter only. Okay. It doesn't sound believable. I'm trying to think of some of it's just so much content. I'm trying to think of what else was stated. He actually said a lot. He said a lot. He also said something to the effect of what Errol Spence hasn't done more. Like what more has he done? Errol's ticket numbers versus Canelo's the first indicator of what you've been saying. Canelo's star power is faded. Man, I'm the greatest. That's what y'all just gotta do with that. The most consistent, the accuracy rating is high. Bro, I'm all Madden. It is what it is. Crawford knows he's gonna lose. That's why he wants the lion's share, because he's probably gonna retire afterward. Block Bad Tito. Man, get these dudes, bro. Who are they? Who's Bad Tito? Get your badass up out of here. Get your badass up out of here, cuz. Listen. I said, get your badass up out of here, cuz. Like, we got to get him out of here. You see what I'm saying? Bro, get Bad Tito. Man, who is this? Who are these dudes, bro? Yeah, get Bad Tito up out of here, cuz. We ain't playing with Bad Tito, cuz. Where do y'all come up with these names? In hell, bro. These dudes they work 24/7 and shit. Get Bad Tito up out of here. He said Bad Tito is MJ's brother. Hey. Man, get your badass up out of here, cuz. Like, get him out of here. Bro, the more Team Crawford does this, I fear the worse it's getting. Errol Spence probably on a ranch feeding horses and shit. But okay, listen to what I'm saying. You guys can get mad or whatever, say I don't know what I'm talking about. Notice this. Errol Spence and the PBC welterweight. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, which I know I'm not, so you ain't correcting shit. The PBC top welterweights do not have to explain their moves, their resume, or what they did and why they did to the fans. Is that true or false? Okay. I'll say it again. The top PBC welterweights do not have to explain who they're fighting, why they're fighting those people, or explain any of their movement. True or false? Shout out to the Boxing King. The Bay must breathe solid ones. Absolutely. Shout out to the Bay. You dig. I'm from the Bay. You feel me. It's different out here. I told you. Absolutely true. No ducking at PBC. Exactly. Danny Garcia does not have to explain anything. We know what his resume is. There's a couple of people that say, oh, Rod Salka. What about Salka? Stupid shit like that. But for the most part, nobody questions Danny's resume. We know what it is. We know the Matisse. We know the Sean Porter. We know he fought Errol. We know he fought Keith. Game over. Sean Porter, we know he fought Berto. He fought Broner. He fought Keith. He fought Errol. We know who he fought. Errol came back off an accident, fought Danny Garcia. He didn't have to do that. He could have he could have fought Boo Boo the Fool, and I would have respected it because he came off of a vicious accident. You know? So he don't have to explain going to Sheffield and whooping Kell Brook. So basically, realistically, I'm at Metro fight with me Errol. You know? He don't have to do that. The only team that is doing this is, guess what? The black sheep of the welterweight division team, Terrence Crawford, who doesn't have the options, which I predicted years ago that we would get to this very point, and now they are having to do interviews and say this and explain the resume and explain why they ain't good in the fight, is what it is, bro. Block boxing true. Get him the out of here. Bang. Oh my gosh. Bang, bang. Gang, gang. Listen, I know it's a vampire stream, but when they hate, donate. We just gonna keep it trucking. The Cash App is on the screen, $ Boxing Ego. These people lose sleep to try to come and troll my channel. They a rat, man. Come on. Let's get it cracking. The only person and team that is having to explain what they're doing is Crawford's team. Oh, man, but Crawford fought Gamboa and Posta. Nobody, Sean Porter don't have to do it. When's the last time you seen Kenny Porter, Sean Porter do an interview explaining Sean Porter's resume? Like Wilder said, the great Deontay the Braun Bomber Wilder was understood don't have to be explained. What is understood don't have to be explained. There's no reason for Sean Porter to get on his, like, bro, go. I ain't caught all the episodes, but I've seen some of them. I've never seen Sean Porter explaining to the fans on the Porter Way podcast why he fought who he fought at all. You know why? Because we know he's fighting people he should be fighting. That's it. Sean Porter doesn't have to get on his podcast and, you know, say, hey, this is why I chose to fight Berto, and Granados was because it was the WBC eliminate. He don't have to do that. He don't have to do none of that. All he has to do is just show up, fight, pay. He don't have to explain why he fought Sebastian Formella. So that should be an indication to Team Crawford, the fact that you guys have to do this, maybe there's a reason. Like Earth, Wind, and Fire. Reason that we're here now. I'm watching some Crawford. Bro, maybe there's a reason that we here. The reason that. Maybe there's some Philip Bailey. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's a reason for that. Man, come on, bro. I'm the one. I'm the one. Bro, there might be a reason that we're here. Man, I'm Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm a call my chat that. My shit Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm Captain Planet. God damn it. Wanna give me a chick that look like Janet. Block just a guy. Yeah, you just a guy who got blocked. Bang. Oh my God, bro. Get him out of here. You notice the bots that left dislikes, the dislikes disappeared because there were bots. So that those dislikes don't stick. You notice the dislikes. Remember we had 30 and 40, 50, whatever. Notice they're now gone off the chat. You know why? Because they weren't real. YouTube gonna clean that up for me. Listen, when they hate donate, I told you they be sending bots and shit to, I guess, sabotage me or make me, bro. I'm still getting paid. This YouTube paycheck we got this month. Oh my God, bro. We close the year in the right fashion. So yeah, keep hating. It's good. I'll be ready next month for that next hate check. Yeah, keep hating. You keep hating, I'm gonna keep demonstrating. I wish Bernie would give you the interview Ego. I know he'll get cooked. I mean, I'll talk to him if he want. If you want to do that. But, you know, I don't play like little games and little kid game, name calling and shit. Like, if you want to have a civil conversation, it is whatever. He said I got bodies on the Tech 9 facts. Shout out to my man Business Brain holding down the chat. Bro, Crawford's team, they don't, like, the more you do this, the worse it's getting. Like, the more you say, the worse it's getting. You're saying that Errol Spence, like Crawford's team is really confusing skills with what pays the bills. Let that digest. They're confusing skill. Crawford, when it comes to a fighter, in terms of like, bro, people get mad at what I'm saying. This ain't no motherfucking fight prediction. I don't give a fuck who win the fight at all. Whoever wins is gonna win. That's none of my business. I watch it as a fan. We won't get to a fight if your team keeps acting like this. Your team thinks they're in the driver's seat. There won't be no motherfucking fight. Errol told you what he said. He said 60, 40, 70, 30, or whatever we give you. You're not really in the position to challenge that. Crawford's branding, all that it hasn't been dialed in to the point where you really have a choice. Here's your choice. Do what you want. Do what's in your heart. But if you stay with Top Rank, after all this stuff Bob Arum said about you and how people feel man, the thing I don't understand about Terrence Crawford's team is this, man. Why are they acting like somebody is setting them up? I don't get it. Okay, say my channel. We're gonna use my channel. Like, as if my channel wants to see Crawford fail or do bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, how do you have this energy for me or whoever has these criticisms for Crawford, but Bob Arum, a fair pigmented man, Jewish man from New York, I believe, of Top Rank, is saying stuff like, for example, that hurts Terrence Crawford's brand. And your team is trying to argue and say, hey, I don't understand why Bob said that, but who cares about that? Bro, I'm reacting to what Team Crawford is saying. I'm reacting to what they're saying. Bob Arum, what he said was things that none of us would even know about if he didn't spill the beans. I never once cared, knew, or even pondered how much money Top Rank was earning or losing on Crawford. That was none of my business. I didn't care. I didn't know. The reason that came to the light and became a conversation piece was because Bob Arum did the Athletic interviews where he said that. So how do you have energy for YouTube channels and people, but you're not saying nothing to the man who actually spilled beans? Like, for example, I seen Bernie's video. He did a video, said I was sneak dissing him. First of all, I wasn't dissing you, or I wasn't sneak dissing. How you sneak diss you? How I sneak diss you? I played the clip and I said who I was talking about. How's that a sneak diss? You know what I'm saying? Bro, Crawford's team's not even using the right terminology. How can you sneak diss somebody, which I wasn't even doing? I was just giving my response and rebuttal to the interview he did. But if we're going to use the term sneak diss, how I sneak diss you and I told you who I was talking about in the video and showed your likeness, you know, how's that a sneak diss, bro? It just, none of this stuff is making sense. It's not making sense. And I understand Crawford's your mans, bro. We all like Crawford. Crawford is a dog. Crawford can fight, but you're confusing skills with what pays the bills. It's that simple. I have nothing but love for Terrence Crawford. But I'm not gonna stop being me or be fake to be a yes man to some stuff that I don't agree to, like the stuff that they're saying. And if that makes me public enemy number one, then it is what it is. But I can't stop being me for anybody. He said boxing has always been a business. Only Team Crawford doesn't get it. Exactly. It's like it's crazy, bro. And see, this is the other thing that kills me is in my opinion, Team Crawford is acting like the people who want to see him win want to see him lose, and the people that are helping him to lose, he acting like they want to see him win. Oh, it's a dirty game, y'all. You got to be careful about who you don't fuck with. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to say it again. Team Crawford, based on what they're saying, they're acting like people who want to see them win. They're acting like they want to see him lose. And then people that are helping you lose, you're acting like they want to see you win. That's insane to me, bro. That's insane. None of what they're saying, I'm going to agree to none of the stuff that I've publicly said that I don't. I don't care. I've listened to it. For example, Crawford did an interview with Akim Barak. True story. He depicts and states from his own mouth that for the Victor Postal unification at the time, Top Rank gave him $2 million. He says he felt that fight was worth more, but they didn't give him more because they said, oh, the budget, the way the budget's set up and boom, 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 even though it's on pay-per-view, this is all we can give you for this fight. And he accepted it and took a pay cut. Now, this is from Terrence Bud Crawford from Omaha, 402, his own mouth. I'm paraphrasing what he said. Right? So he said he took a pay cut. If you could take a pay cut on a pay-per-view that wasn't going to sell, and this Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence is as big as you guys think it is right now, and it would be on pay-per-view, why would you not take 60-40 percentage of this massive fight that you think it's going to be right now? So how can you take a pay cut for a Ukrainian fighter that won't build the fight, that won't help you sell the fight? It did piss poor numbers. It was 50,000, I think, 60,000 that the pay-per-view sold on HBO, which happened to be like the biggest company at the time in boxing. And you take a pay cut for that, but 40 is a spit in the face. Come on, bro. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You can get mad at me or whatever, but it don't make sense. You could take a pay cut for a fighter like Postal in a unification, but you want to unify in a much bigger fight. I still don't think it's as big as some people think it is right away, you know, because of Errol Spence has done the heavy lifting, but it's still bigger than Postal fight. And you took a pay cut for the Postal fight. Your own words. See, what Team Crawford is not realizing, they thinking everyone's against him. Bro, you need to go on a camping trip or something, a spiritual awakening or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Clear your head. You guys are saying this stuff. You guys are saying this stuff. Nobody's out attacking you. But if you say okay, what if I just came out and I was doing let's say every day I did a live stream, I would say something that sounded like I had Tourette's. You know what I'm saying? What if I was like, man, I just got off the phone with Ronald Reagan. You'd be like, what the fuck was that? What if I did that on my live streams? I say, hey, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Eagle. I just got off the phone with Ronald Reagan. You would be like, what the fuck? What you mean you got off the phone with Ronald Reagan? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all wouldn't be like, okay, Ego bugging. What the fuck was that? How you get off the phone with Ronald Reagan? Explain that. Oh, he talked to me about guns and butter, Reaganomics. You would be like, okay, Ego, he tripping. You would just accept it if I just start saying this weird stuff? I want to eat pixie sticks with Rihanna. Like, what are you talking about? You guys would be looking at me like, yo, Ego, something's wrong. He tripping. And that's what's happening to Crawford. They're saying this stuff, and we know it don't make sense. It's that simple. Errol's not a big star. Why you want to fight him then? Okay. Oh, I don't need Errol, but you keep talking about him. None of this is going to make sense. I don't care who's mad, but that's the reality of it. I'm just blunt and straight to the point and brash, and I'm an Aries. That I can only tell you the way I know how to tell you. You know what I mean? I don't need Errol for my legacy. Fuck Errol. He ain't nobody. He need me. Okay, then don't talk about him. The only time Errol even talks about you is if media people ask him the dumb shit. And it usually be old media people asking the question anyway. You know what I mean? So it's too many contradictions from Team Crawford. How can you take a pay cut for Victor Postal, but you don't accept 40%? And you say Errol's ducking you because he offered you 40 or 30%, because he said both numbers at this point. But you took $2 million in a unification with Postal. Explain that. Bro, this is 40% of the entire pot. You're acting like you're getting like gypped or like somebody swindling you. It's a percentage. Like, okay, that's like me going into a store and I'm like, how much for this t-shirt? And they're like $80, but we're having a half off sale. Nah, give me this shit. I'll put this back on the shelf. Bro, that helps you. It's normally $80 and she just said it's 50% off. So that's a sale. That means the shirt's only 40%. It's only $40. I mean, someone just said 40%. He's acting like somebody like is duping him. If you go to buy a shirt, oh, I want to pay the 80. Bro, she said it's 50% off. You can get this same shirt for $40. Bernie tried to say it's disrespectful because Bud an OG in the game and Spence was an up-and-comer. Makes no sense. Bro, Crawford is an OG in the game. But that it actually makes the counterpoint. It actually doesn't help your point, and it makes it worse. Here's why. Because in less time, Errol Spence lapped you. You see what I'm saying? So it actually makes it worse for you. If I'm being honest, it makes it worse for you. Because Bud, his fight with Gamboa was in 2014. Errol Spence wasn't even on nobody's main event in 2014. So that means he didn't even start main eventing until much later. And the Kell Brook fight wasn't until 2017. And that's, really where things started to really, really pick up for him. So you had like a 2, 3, 4 year head start on Errol Spence and you got lapped. Might sound harsh, but that's the reality. Now, I'm not talking about lapped in terms of skill. I don't know who wins the fight. But again, I do know we won't even get to a fight if Bud Crawford's team doesn't stand down. I do know that. So, I just, it's not making sense. Like I said, there's too many of these things out here. You'll take a pay cut for Postal unification, but 60-40 Errol's way when he's done the heavier lifting is disrespectful. And it's a percentage. You're going to make more than $2 million if the fight is anywhere big as some of y'all think it is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand this. Bro, I could do this all day with Team Crawford. It's too easy. They're making it too easy. Bernie, Team Crawford, also said this. He agreed that the Amir Khan fight, everybody knew Bud was going to tear Amir Khan up. So once again, remember what I just said to you guys. Bud Crawford's team is acting like people like myself or whoever that has these discrepancies with what they're saying. People that want to see you win, they're acting like we're the ones that want to see you lose. Listen, Bud, at this point, Bud Crawford and Bernie, two people involved in this, in Team Crawford, have admitted that Amir Khan, everybody knew Bud was going to beat his ass, which I knew, and I told y'all on the channel, right? So Bernie, I'm going to repeat this. Bernie Bernie and Bud are now on tape confirming that the whole world pretty much knew he was going to run through Amir Khan, especially at the time he fought him. So once again, you're acting like the people who want to see you win want to see you lose, and the people that are helping you to lose and putting you in positions that you will lose are the ones that want to see you win. So my question is this: if Bernie and Bud both knew that the Amir Khan, they keep calling it a whitewash, which is not even the correct terminology. I don't know why it's like they have the same brain or something. That's not the whitewash. Doesn't mean that. The Urban Dictionary slang term whitewash, what that means is like somebody who is of the culture but acts like, you know, like they're not, like they're white, like they're called. That's what whitewash means. Wash, like to wash a fighter. That's what I think they're trying to say. You see what I'm saying? He's basically saying, he keeps saying whitewash. It doesn't make sense, bro. But he's basically saying everybody knew I was going to wash Khan, meaning I was going to destroy him. That's true. Keep in mind, this is the one fight in your welterweight career that Bob Arum and Top Rank decided to make pay-per-view. He said the hood lingo is off. Yeah, bro. I'm real big on linguistics and vocab. I rap, so you know words. I know words, and I'm educated. But whitewash is not the term, bro. That's not what that even means. But anyway, that's what they keep saying. Everyone knew I was gonna whitewash Khan. So Bernie and Bud both agreed that everybody knew he was gonna kick Amir Khan's ass. That's the fight, once again, that Bob Arum and Top Rank made for your pay-per-view at welterweight. Your sole and one and only pay-per-view, not in your career because you fought Victor Postal on HBO pay-per-view. I was there. But the Khan is your only welterweight pay-per-view. So you've been set up, systematically set up to fail. So basically a fight that ended like shit, a fight that everyone knew you was going to destroy Amir Khan, a fight where Amir Khan was 2 fights removed from a Canelo knockout. That's the fight they put on pay-per-view for you. Rashid Muhammad, what's up? Nothing but fire and happy 47th birthday to me. Shout out to Rashid Muhammad. Everybody wish him a happy birthday right now. Thank you. You see what I'm saying? So they are making it worse the more they talk. You admit that the world knew you was going to whoop Amir Khan, and your promotion, your company, made that a pay-per-view. Y'all decided that. Y'all decided that. So that's what I'm saying. You're being set up to fail. Why the fuck would you put the Amir Khan fight on pay-per-view when the whole world knew that wasn't the fight that of someone that could challenge Bud? Man, who picked Amir Khan? Who picked Amir Khan? Name one person that you know picked Amir Khan for real. Not nobody from the UK. Like don't say Johnny Nelson or somebody. But who really picked Amir Khan? Not like, oh, he'll give him trouble or hopefully he can box him. Who the fuck really picked Khan to beat a motherfucking Crawford? Man, come on. We all knew what that was. I watched it because I support Bud, man. He said, and Khan was tagging Crawford. I got to watch that again. So you've been set up to fail, bro. Your one pay-per-view at welterweight was against Khan. And they didn't even promote it, your own admission. And then Bernie said on the interview with Blue that he don't see no difference in promotion. But your own friend, Bud Crawford, said Lomachenko's fight was a week from his, and they were promoting it on Hulu and PlayStation. So it's like, what are we talking about, bro? And then on top of that, bro, Crawford has nobody to blame but Team Crawford, his whole team. You paid Khan $7 million, bro. So the world knew you was going to whoop Khan, and you paid him 7 and he took the back door out, he said he got hit in the nuts and the fight was over. So you basically overpaid. So you know how much money Bob Arum probably lost on that fight? Because it didn't do no pay-per-view numbers for real. And everyone knew what the outcome was going to be. And it ended horrible. So it's not like it went viral. Like when Tank knocked out Leo Santa Cruz, viral. So that probably helps. Because, you know, people at least watch replays and, you know what I'm saying? It brings traffic your way. Nobody was checking that. It ended horrible, bro. It right when it was getting good, it ended on some whatever that was, low blow or whatever. So, and you paid him $7 million. So let me get this straight. None of this shit is making sense. Kell Brook gets $2 million and people thought he was washed. But you offered Sean Porter, who people don't think is washed, $1 million. How is that fair? Come on, bro. That can't make sense to nobody. That can't make sense to nobody, bro. You just paid Kell Brook with potentially, you knew there was a chance at least that he would be washed, weight drained. He hadn't made weight in 3 years, that his eyes would fall out, all that. You knew this. You're being set up to fail, sir. You knew there was a chance that it could end just how it did. And you still pushed, well, you didn't push, but your team, Bob Arum, Top Rank, that's what they gave you. And then you're trying to act like there's no difference between what Errol's doing and what you're doing. Stop it. Please stop it. Please stop it. Please stop. You're just disrespecting boxing right now by playing this game, bro. That no one's out to get Crawford. Nobody is mad at Crawford. He can do whatever he wants. But stop acting like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the same, like you don't see no difference, bro. I'm telling you the difference. The thing is, people thought Errol plus the wreck, Danny with his power, with his chin, might have something for Errol. So in a big fight, there has to be some level of believability that the other guy has a chance. We know Crawford is a monster. And we also know that when he's getting some of his welterweight opponents, they're not looking like monsters. Henceforth, the problem. Amir Khan ain't no motherfucking monster at welterweight. He almost got stopped by Samuel Vargas, who Virgil Ortiz, Danny Garcia, and Errol Spence cooked. Amir Khan, out of those top welterweight names, Amir Khan struggled the most right before Crawford. Ray Robinson really beat Mean Machine right before Crawford. Danny Garcia was on a win streak. Sean Porter just beat you guys and was on a win streak. Come on, bro. This is not even hard to understand. It's like a fifth grader can understand the stuff I'm saying. So, you know, it's not going to work, bro. Alma, what's up? You know, you're not going to be able to pacify the real boxing fans who study the sport and respect the sport with what's being said. It's just, that's how I see it, bro. Even Crawford said that Errol and Danny was a 50-50 fight, but Bernie tried to downplay Errol's win. See, that's what I'm saying. It's too many of these contradictions. He said, Crawford, I got the video. Crawford said, I knew Danny since he was yay big, and Danny, he always had found a way to win. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm leaning towards Errol Spence, but Danny could fight. He could fight his ass off. So now we're going to say Danny sucked and he's 140 pounds. Man, come on, bro. It's too much, man. It's really too much. You know? You bro, he literally said people went to Spence versus Porter and they were all Porter fans. Like, I'm at the fight, bro. I'm at the fight. Like, and see, this is the thing. Team Crawford, they might take it as disrespect or whatever. I'm being real, true, and factual to myself. I would never do that to Terrence Crawford and go to Vegas and When I did go to his fight at Jeff Horn or went to his fight with Postal in Vegas, I would never say, oh, I think they was all Jeff Horn fans. Bro, the motherfuckers from Australia, I know these ain't all fucking Jeff Horny fans or whatever the fuck his name is. You know what I'm saying? Like, or act like these are really all Postal fans. But this is what Team Crawford, this is the games Crawford's team playing, bro. Saying all the people came just to see Porter. Like, come on, bro. You know that's not true. Like, see, for me, the thing why I've had longevity in this game of boxing commentary is because I don't have to lie to make a point. I don't have to bend the truth. I'm hitting you with real boxing, real knowledge, real gems, real stuff you guys can, at least hear and go check for yourself to see if I know what I'm talking about. But I was at the Errol Spence fight with Sean Porter. It wasn't no all Sean Porter fans. Bro, when Errol Spence started dancing, the whole crowd started going crazy. So all Porter fans, remember? Okay, do you remember when they played that song and Errol got out at the corner and he started dancing and stuff? And the crowd went crazy. I'm in the crowd, bro. I was there for the fight. You see what I'm saying? So that was all Porter fans cheering for Errol as he was dancing. I remember moments like this. That's why you're not going to be able to pacify those lies with me. Who remembers that when Errol Spence stood up and started dancing like they was about to ring the bell for the new round or whatever? He said in the 9th round. I don't remember the actual round number, but damn. He said Bud gonna stop Porter. I mean, the thing is, if he make Southside the realest was the song. Facts. That's what I'm saying. Y'all remember? The thing is, if he stopped Porter, then he stopped Porter. That's how it was written. It was written. You know what I mean? No, I know it's a Dallas song. I know. He started jamming to it. So that was all Porter fans cheering as Errol was dancing. They was playing that Dallas classic. Shout out to King Corleone. It just don't make sense, man. You guys can say whatever, get mad at me. I'm just telling you what it is, man. And to diminish and downplay Errol's presence, it's just not necessary, bro. And it doesn't come off right, in my opinion. It don't come off right. And like I said, you can't confuse skills with what pays the bills. Like, skills are one thing. Like, okay, Logan Paul, he's 0-1 as a boxer, right? But he's fighting Floyd. So clearly everything's not just put together based on pure skill. Logan Paul, Floyd's 40-something years old. Logan Paul has a name, and he wants to try. He's 0-1. But they feel the business makes sense to make an exhibition, and that's what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So there's always going to be a business behind certain things. So the business got to make sense. I don't understand how you can take low money pay cuts for Victor Postal when Top Rank tells you to, but then versus Errol Spence, you're like, nah, 40%, nah, 30%, nah. Like, what? Here's the other thing. The other issue is this. On that interview, they asked Bernie specifically. I think they said something to the effect of, do you think he said they were all fans of Inside the PBC Sean Porter show. Get out of here. That's hella funny. They asked something to the effect of y'all tripping in this conversation. They asked something to the effect of, damn, it's getting late. I'm about to get out of here. They were basically, what were they asking him? It's so he went over so much. It was confusing. Make sure you guys get the likes up. I forgot what aspect I was about to drill y'all. I know it was a good point I was going to drive home for y'all. Yeah, he's like 40%. Nah, I'm good. Nah. But you took a pay cut versus Victor Postal. I don't know if this is true, but I think Khan made more money than Crawford in their pay-per-view. I'm not sure, but I heard that. I'm pretty sure I heard that. That Amir Khan made more money than Crawford. You know, they got to look it up. Oh, here it is. I knew I was going to remember. There was a question that said something to the effect of, do you think Crawford will get better fights on PBC than what he's getting? And Bernie, Team Crawford, really said something to the effect of, I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know that. Man, come on, bro. How okay. Even let's say you don't, let's say Bud signed with PBC. Let's say Bud signed with PBC. Even if he didn't get Errol Spence, there's still better fights for him. You can say you don't know, but the rest of the world knows. My man, Coach Mack, he says Crawford got the talent, but he don't do any promotion except saying everybody's ducking him. Won't accept the fact that the best fighters are all on PBC. That's what I'm saying. How can all of us, say this with such confidence, and Team Crawford seems oblivious to this? Once again, he was asked, do you think Crawford would get better fights on PBC? Bernie really said he doesn't know. Even if he didn't fight Pacquiao or Errol on PBC, guess what? There's still better fights. I shit you not. And listen, because I know y'all try to twist my words. That's why I know what I say, because I'm there when I say it. Listen to me carefully. I am in no way, shape, or form saying this is my top choice or the only choice that Bud should be privy to. But I'm just giving you an example. If Crawford fought Jose Cito Lopez on Fox PBC, I truly believe that would be bigger and more anticipated than a lot of his welterweight fights on ESPN. I'm not lying. Bro, you got to think about it. Jose Cito fought everybody and is on a tear right now. Jose Cito is Mexican-American, so he brings in a different fan base, Hispanic fans, California fans. Like people, he's from Riverside Rocky. He's always in a good fight. I'm not even playing, bro. He fought Canelo. He fought Maidana. He fought Berto. He fought and broke Victor Ortiz's jaw. He fought Jesse Vargas. He just retired 2 fighters, John Molina and Chia Santana, and fought on big Errol Spence card. Bro, just that right there, that would be bigger than a lot of Crawford fights. Like in terms of the present, that could be like an introductory fight. I promise you. Jose Cito has fought everybody. The fact that he fought Maidana and Canelo, that alone is enough. He fought Aaron Martinez, Victor Ortiz. Bro, he fought everybody. Berto. He fought dudes. And he's Spanish speaking. Robert Garcia is his trainer. So he already comes from a popular gym. Oh, rest in peace to Robert Garcia's mom. Again, I said it earlier in the chat, but unfortunately she has passed. They said she had the virus, the Rona, and I wasn't aware she was sick, but they said she just passed away. Condolences to Big G and the Garcia family. Make sure you go to Robert's page, and he has a YouTube. I wish the Garcias, 2020 has been rough. Just wish him your condolences and prayers, because he just lost his mom. Oh yeah, and he fought Keith Thurman and hurt him. That's what I'm saying. That alone on Fox would be bigger. Bro, no one even knew who Mean Machine was like that. Keith Thurman got, bro, and like, man, come on. Y'all not dealing with me. Y'all can't deal with me. The other thing is people don't understand is Keith Thurman and Jose Cito did good numbers. He said Mean Machine dropped Bud. That's true. Bro, it did good numbers on network TV. I'm not lying, bro. This is what I do every day. It did good numbers, and it was a good fight. Mean Machine got stopped. Yeah, he did, but he still dropped Crawford and gave him a tough fight. That's all he was saying. He did get stopped. Credit to Crawford, he made the right adjustments. Bro, I'm gonna show you. Bud was hurt by a smaller Gamboa. That's true also. I had Gamboa winning. But then Crawford, when he gets in his zone, he hard to deal with. Man, look, Keith Thurman and Jose Cito Lopez triple header peaked at almost 2.8 million. Bro, do you understand? This is basically the same numbers Lomachenko Teofimo did with Top Rank on ESPN. The shit did almost 3 million. Almost 3 million, bro. Listen, Lomachenko versus Teofimo was perhaps Top Rank's best fight in about a year. Like most anticipated, evenly matched, unification. People wanted to see it. And Thurman, coming off of a long layoff, drew very similar numbers. And some people say, oh, but Fox has more homes. Bro, they all have a lot of homes. Fox does have, I think they're in more homes. But it doesn't change the fact that that's how many people are watching boxing, period. That's how many people are watching boxing. So that's good. And guess what? Fox and Showtime, they promote. They promote Errol Spence before his Danny Garcia fight. It was on. I was watching football with my pops. The Niners game, Errol Spence trailer. They even had one for David Morrell when I was watching football. It's a no-brainer. And that's just like a Jose Cito Lopez fight. It's not even a belt holder. Bro, Keith Thurman and keep in mind, Keith Thurman had no moment. Bro, listen to what I'm saying, people. He did Lomachenko Teo numbers with no momentum other than the fact that Keith Thurman was coming back. The man was on a 2-year hiatus. Remember, he's like, oh, this is my get back year. Keith Thurman had zero momentum. Crawford's been cooking everybody at welterweight that he's fought and knocking them out. Keith Thurman came off a 2-year layoff and did those numbers with Jose Cito Lopez. Daquandre, what's up? You see what I'm saying? So imagine Crawford in a good fight. Crawford, you guys. Crawford, even I would watch Crawford Mikey, Crawford Danny, Crawford Jose Cito, Crawford Lipinets. He said Thurman was fresh off the flute. He said, talk about them Niners, man. Yeah, man. Our players keep getting injured. That sucks. He said Benavidez went 12 rounds with one leg. Y'all cold-blooded. Anyway, I'm just saying, bro. It's like nobody out here. Like, first of all, why? I don't know. It just feels like stuff that's talked about in the gym, they're now putting out. You know what I'm saying? And it's not making sense. Like they make it sound like PBC is the ops. Like, bro, you got to do what's right for you in your career. Like, listen, I would say the same thing if Top Rank. If Bud was with PBC and Top Rank had Errol Spence, Danny, Mikey had been working with them, Lipinets is with them. Guys like even what's the cuz name from Minnesota? Jamal James. Even people like that, Jose Cito, Sean Porter, all these guys. Jerron Ennis is on one of their networks. I would say that Bud need to leave PBC and go to Top Rank. Bro, this is not personal. It's all business. It's all business. You got to do what's right for your career. You keep you keep saying like, oh, we don't know if we'll get the fights. Shit, you're not getting them now. You're not getting the fights you want now. So what's the difference? What's the difference? You know? Yeah, it's just a huge blame game. I'm telling you, content is king. Y'all will see. Y'all will see. Content is king. You have to produce. That's all. That's what it's all about. You have to produce the fights. None of that other stuff matters. Content is king. But yeah, man, that's my thoughts, man. There's a lot. I'll talk about it more tomorrow. But I'm not finna stay up all night talking about this shit. Yo, Ego, my people trip on me, man. I watch all your videos in the morning like it's ESPN. That's funny. Yeah, man, I got more content coming, so make sure you stay tuned. Bud is a great fighter, but his resume at 47 is average at best. Bro, Jose Cito Lopez has a better welterweight resume. I'm lying? Jose Cito fought Maidana, Victor, Berto, and Keith Thurman. All at 147. And he got John Molina, Chia Santana, who had just fought Swift Jared Hurd at 54. This is who Jose Cito Lopez fought. Aaron Martinez, who hurt Robert Guerrero, almost knocked him out. Off the Keith Thurman loss for Guerrero. Yeah, Canelo, that was at 54 though. But still, he still got Canelo. You see what I'm saying? It's just the reality, bro. It's that simple. It's the reality of the situation. Like, there's nothing to get mad at. It's just, some things just are. And then you got Regis Prograis will probably go back to PBC. And he's at 40, but I can see him moving up to 47. Broner. What about Broner? What if Broner and Crawford fight? What if they fought at 146 or some shit? 147, whatever. You know what I mean? It's just too much. Crawford and Keith Thurman. I mean, come on, bro. Listen, man, Crawford has gone ahead, hold on, and forgot what got him where he is today, and his family of these fighters enjoying millions but wanting to fight below average fighters that keeps spending. That's what I'm saying. That's why some people are wondering if he's even like motivated or complacent, because he's showing up for the fights. He's in shape and all that, you know. But the money keep coming in. Shout out to my man Daquandre. We working. He just sent $2 in the Cash App. You dig. Appreciate you. Spreading holiday love. Ego. Happy holidays. Daquandre, my dude. Appreciate you. Much love. Happy holidays. Have a very safe New Year's Eve. Yeah, man. I'm just not getting it. But he said Errol Spence and Sean Porter, the crowd came out to see Porter. So it did 16,000. Like, bro, I'm done. This shit doesn't even make sense anymore. Sean Porter fought you guys in SoCal, and it was raining, right? And the crowd was sparse. It wasn't that many people there in SoCal. And the Ugos was a good fight on paper. And it was a good fight, you know, as a fight to watch. And then he fought in the Staples Center with Errol, and all of a sudden it's 16,000 because of Porter. Man, come on, bro. That, you know, that don't sound right. That's just like, you know, some people just, that's what I pride myself on, and not trying to win the argument just for the sake of winning it. Because when you do that, sometimes it'll make you sound like you hating. You know what I mean? Shout out to Michael. What's up? It'll make it sound like you hating when you're just trying to be right, so you're just willing to say anything. I can't do that. I can't do that. Like, the stuff I tell you on my channel, I really believe. I don't just say stuff for clicks and views and things like that. He keeps saying none of the guys want to fight him at PBC, but Porter wants a fight, and also Thurman, but they wouldn't even negotiate with him, said nah to the 10 and moved on. See, that's what I'm saying. Crawford just needs to fight anyone top 5 welter to prove himself. Facts. Facts, bro. Keep up the good work. One of the best channels on YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, man. I mean, anyway, that's my time. I'm about to get out of here. I said what I said. He said Spence versus Peterson was packed in Brooklyn. Yeah, I mean, we can do this all day. Like, I just showed y'all the video, bro. Y'all can take my word for it. Say I'm lying. It's good. It's whatever. This is Crawford. This is Spence fight. Right here. This is Errol Spence fight. This is from my cell phone. It's my personal footage I shot with my cell phone when I was ringside. That's a full 360. Bro, full 360. Look. This is Errol City. Like, bro, this is I was in a nice ass hotel too. I stayed at a nice little joint. Look at her. Is that Calhoun's girl? Bro, this is me ringside. And like I said, that's a personal video I shot. That was at the Ocampo fight. That was Ocampo, bro. No one knew who the fuck no Ocampo was, and it was still turned. You could say whatever you want. Oh, these are all Mikey fans and all Porter fans. Bro, nobody believes it. Nobody believes it, bro. That was the Ocampo fight. So all the people came from Mexico, where Ocampo's from, to go out there. And you see a beautiful mixed crowd of just different races and different people. Come on, bro. That was at Ocampo. It was 16,000 people there. Like, come on, man. This is why I film little shit in snippets, so nobody can ever say like, oh, Ego, he was capped. This shit wasn't lit. I have all this stuff. I have stuff from Spence, Porter, all these Wilder fights. Bro, I'm there. I'm everywhere. You ain't never there. I'm everywhere, bro. I've been to Crawford fights. I've been to Omaha. I'm everywhere. Bro, and that was Errol that was Errol at Ocampo. So that was before Mikey. So before he did what he did with Mikey, before he did what he did with Sean Porter and dropped him and beat the fuck out of Mikey, and before the car wreck, and before the Danny Garcia fight. You see what I'm saying? That's packed. That's packed. Block Samsung. Crawford came to 47 trying to jump the line. Not happening. Told you. And like I said, Bernie, he's saying stuff like, I understand that's your man's and stuff. You got to still be realistic. You got to be realistic, doggy. He's saying like, yeah, we gonna block him. It's cool. And he did 16K in a pandemic. Canelo didn't do Canelo fought one time, also in Texas, against Callum Smith, and didn't pull in that type of crowd. And I don't even think they was social distance at the Canelo fight. They was all crazy close and stuff. Man, come on, it's over. Y'all can say whatever you want. Y'all can say whatever you want. It's the reality, bro. And I got more videos, like more stuff in my phone. I'm telling you, this shit is lit. Bro, Errol's weigh-in was lit. You see what I'm saying? His weigh-in in Texas. At the Frisco and Star, they had these big-ass TVs. I remember all of it. It was hot as fuck that day. I remember this vividly. Yeah, we blocked him. He out of here. I give any of the top guys from PBC a good chance against Crawford. Yeah, like honestly, I never even thought about it like this, but the more they keep saying like they like resisting fighting some of those guys, the more it's like making me question like what is the real intent here. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. I'm dropping more content tomorrow. You know, we're gonna close the new year or this year in fashion. So make sure y'all come back tomorrow. I got a lot of content. Holla at the boy, The Vampire's Dream. We'll talk about this some more. Peace.